Let me make something clear before I get into what I want to talk about, and that is I very much like MrBeast's channel, and the things he's done for people and, well, the world also. I love the fact that he's been able to do so much good for people and the world. I will always respect the hell out of him for that. Alright, now that I'm done sucking his cock, let's talk about the problems with his channel. If there's one thing I cannot stand with modern YouTube, it's the fucking thumbnails a lot of popular creators do. And that's these thumbnails. There are thumbnails where the person has this shocked facial expression that usually have the creator's mouth open, looking as if they're ready to receive a fat chode, an arrow to point at whatever the hell we're supposed to be amazed about. Actually, no, scratch that. They don't point at something that amazes you or tries to amaze you. It instead points to something that makes you want to gouge your fucking eyes out. And just an over-exaggerated face in general.
Please make it stop!
Holy shit, I'm pretty sure if someone saw the second coming of Christ, they would have less shocked facial expression than this. And sadly, MrBeast does these thumbnails, and they are almost just as bad as the other creators who do these shitty thumbnails. Now look, I'm not saying my thumbnails are fucking fantastic in any way, because I know they're not, but at least they're not, well, this. I will have to say that they are not as bad as other creators who do these. I mean, that's why I said almost. Even though they are cringe to look at, the title and thumbnail do convey what's happening in the video, and it's not clickbait because of that. Also, other creators who do these thumbnails and have very clickbait titles and god-awful thumbnails, I can't stress how much I hate these thumbnails. Honestly, every time I see one of them, I cringe so hard that I think my nuts touch my butthole. Here's an example of a channel that does this a lot, and that is the Ace Family.
Hey, Ace Family!
Who do clickbait titles and thumbnails, and the problem with them doing it is that they don't do what the title says, or they have a thumbnail that's completely misleading along with a title that's completely misleading, and the Anus Family usually doesn't do what the clickbait title says. Take this for example. You see, in this video, Austin and Catherine said they were going to give away a Jeep. However, you had to buy a hat from their merch store in order to enter the competition. That's not a giveaway, that's a raffle. Now they did change it later on, but only because they got backlash for it. Unlike the Ace Family, MrBeast, for his free store video, you got stuff for free. You didn't have to buy something from shopmrbeast.com. In addition, other creators who tend to do these thumbnails are also very loud and obnoxious to the point where they act fake as hell throughout the entire video because they want to keep their fetus viewer glued to the screen. Now, MrBeast, on the other hand, actually acts like a real human being. I mean, yeah, he is loud in the beginning.
We are doing a Lamborghini race, and whichever one is upload gangsters.
But that's only because he's excited for what he's gonna do, and I don't really got a problem with that. He also does calm down during the video because, again, he's acting how a normal human being would act.
Just wrapped up the challenges at the soccer field, and now we're going to the mall.
If they were doing this. Also, he does do a different facial expression every time he does do one of these thumbnails, unlike Sniper Wolf, who literally uses the same fucking facial expressions for her thumbnails. Now, I do think I know why he does these thumbnails, but this is just speculation, so don't take my word for it. I think he does them because he wants to get on YouTube's good side, because let's face it, it's sad to say that in this day and age, YouTube tends to favor these content creators who do these garbage thumbnails. Also, he probably thinks that these thumbnails are cringe, because in one of his old videos, he did a long time ago, he used a thumbnail from a video that was fake as fuck, and then made fun of the video.
What the f***?
Then there's the fact that he did start doing these thumbnails at a certain time when YouTube started to show them more on the trending page. Now, I don't got a problem with him siding with YouTube because he needs to get money for what he wants to do. And if that's helping people and doing good things for the world, then I don't have a problem with him doing that. But who knows, maybe he enjoys making these thumbnails, even though they're garbage. Now let me make it clear, I'm not talking about regulars on MrBeast's channel like Chandler. No, I'm talking about the YouTubers that MrBeast collabs with. Now let me ask you guys something. If I were to make a video about giving stuff away and being good to people, why in the hell would I work with people like Rice Gum? Rice Gum might make good looking clothes, but he is probably one of the douchiest human beings out there. Oh, but Rice Gum gives people money too. Yeah, but he does it in the douchiest way possible. Yeah, that's nice, giving a homeless person money, but degrading them at the same time. Fucking douchebag. Also, I wouldn't want a person who says this to be in one of my videos.
I don't really count that, but...
What, he raped you? No, but did it feel good though?
Now you're probably thinking that, oh, MrBeast probably didn't know that he said that. Now that's bullshit, because he has seen iDubbbz's content cop on Rice Cum. Another greedy creator he has worked with on a video involving giving away money is Cop, who's a greedy bitch. And if you don't believe me, he advertised a video about his dad dying. Do I have to say more about Cunt? He also worked with Tana Mongeau, who's said the N-word to people in a mean-spirited way. And, well, she's done a bunch of other racist shit. I mean, just take a look at all this. Now, I don't have a problem with people using the N-word in jokes, but if you're gonna say it in a mean-spirited way towards someone, then you can go fuck yourself. She also treats people like utter shit and is just a massive bitch.
5 minutes, baby?
No.
Love you guys. I'm gonna go throw up.
I guess we're done?
So yeah, I don't get why MrBeast works with Tana menstrual cramps. He also worked with Jeffree Star, who tried to accuse James Charles of trying to turn straight guys gay. Now, I know some recent allegations came up against James, but the guy who started those allegations ended up retracting them. So again, why the hell would he have Jeffree Star in one of his videos? He also did work with Minilad too.
Have sex with small children.
Now, to be fair, he worked with him before Minilad was confirmed to be a sex offender, so I won't rip on MrBeast for working with a sex offender. Or in other words, I won't shit on MrBeast for working with someone who liked Minilads. However, even before Minilad was a sex offender, he treated some of his old friends like absolute shit. Terrorizer. Diesel Patches made a great video on the shitty things Minilad did before he was a sex offender. I'll leave a link in the description so you could watch it after this video. Now, once again, why the hell would he want Minilad in one of his videos? He also worked with Pokimane, but I'm gonna give MrBeast a pass for that because only now are people starting to realize how much of a shitty human being she is, and the fact that she's just a bitch. However, I do think I know why he worked with these creators, and that's because they are popular creators, and they can contribute a lot of money to the goal he wants when it comes to donating money. Now, let me be clear, I don't have a problem with him doing charity. I have a problem with the fact that he involves these shitty people being in the charity and that he chooses them to be a part of it, because he could have chose other people to be in it instead of these very shitty human beings. However, the only case where this is acceptable, where only these crappy people can come in and be a part of the charity, is that they're the last option and they're the only people that can do it. However, if they were the first ones to be chosen by MrBeast, then I think he needs to rethink the creators he works with. Shit, I feel sorry for MrBeast now that he has to have these shit stains on his channel. Alright, in conclusion, love MrBeast, love his content, love what he does, but I fucking hate his thumbnails and the YouTubers he collabs with.